Hey, good morning again. I had another quick thought after I posted the video this morning. Talked about the person in the mirror is the problem. The good news is they're also the solution. And I think that the additional thought that came to mind is the idea of judgment is a joy thief. And the reason why people often are their own worst enemy, they have self-doubt, to the extreme would be self-hate, disbelief, is because they're constantly judging themselves against others. I use the example of the friend of mine who had the issue going into the gym, felt judged, felt insecure, built up into anxiety and indecision and all these things associated with the root cause being she didn't have a plan, and therefore she felt silly, she felt like she was not under control. And so the idea of judgment, where does judgment come from? It's you believe that other people are looking at you and judging you. And I have two responses to that. Number one, those are thoughts inside your head, not what other people are thinking. You're making a lot of assumptions, and a lot of unhealthy, unproductive assumptions. The worst case scenario, and then the more you focus on the worst case, the more you're ruminating, and the more it grows. So you essentially are judging yourself. Nobody else is judging you. You're judging yourself, and you're using other people as the scapegoat. So then the other side of that is, who cares? If people are judging you, I just left the gym. I see people, and I guess to a certain extent, I'm having certain thoughts and beliefs about it, and to a certain extent, they're judgments. But who cares? Who cares what I think? Who cares what other people think? I go into the gym, I do my thing. I hope that I'm doing the right thing for me. And maybe there's somebody out there that has a thought of, wow, he could do this different, or I don't agree with what he's doing. But unless I'm in danger of hurting myself or somebody else, who cares? Do I have a plan? Yes. Is that plan validated by somebody who's really good at fitness and strength and conditioning? Not me. It's from a friend of mine. Yes. They looked at my program and said, oh yeah, this is pretty good. You should tweak this and this and this. So I did that. So I'm confident in the program that I'm using. If somebody disagrees with it or doesn't like what I'm doing, who cares? Who cares? So stop putting so much emphasis on the thoughts in your head that are really just a scapegoat for you allowing yourself to feel bad about yourself by putting it over on other people and saying, oh, I feel like they're judging me. No, you're judging yourself. So again, the problem isn't, the problem is the person in the mirror. The good news is that person in the mirror is also the solution. So stop judging yourself. If you had a friend that came to you and said, wow, I feel so bad about myself, what would you say to them? You would uplift them. You would give them reasons to contradict what they're thinking. Do that for yourself. If you catch yourself having an unhealthy or unproductive thought, I'm not good enough, or what I'm doing isn't the right thing, or I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough, my knowledge, skills, and abilities aren't good enough. Oh, okay. Catch that thought and then add to it, because thoughts are hard to stop. Addition, not subtraction. Either say that's not entirely correct, or I'm not successful yet. I'm not knowledgeable enough yet. I'm not skilled enough yet. And then what are you going to do about it so that you get the knowledge, skills, and abilities so that you can feel comfortable and confident in the things that you're trying to accomplish? Stop beating yourself up. Judgment is a joy thief, and it will steal your joy. Think about if you went into a gym and there was nobody else there. Who's judging who? It's you on you. So now walk into a gym full of people who don't care. They're just there to take care of themselves. Even the people that are, you can tell they're all dressed up and they want to look Gucci and they want to look all cute, or they want to look all buff. And okay, so maybe they're in there trying to feel good about themselves. Maybe that's just an opportunity for them to look at their progress. Why are you judging them? Who cares? The only time that I can see that comparison is a good thing is if it comes with a healthy attitude. A rising tide raises all boats. So if you look at somebody and say, wow, they must work hard. I'm proud of them. I want to be there too. Right? It doesn't have to be one or the other. My success is not dependent upon your failure. And I don't want you to fail. I want you to succeed. Because if we all succeed, then things are better. And there's healthy competition. I get it. Not everybody's going to succeed. Not everybody's going to win. But that's why you have to decide what's your definition of success. What do you want to accomplish? And even if you don't accomplish a few very specific things, what about the other things that you accomplished along the way? Are you not giving yourself enough credit for the work that you've done to enjoy the process and view the process as success? Because even if you do achieve one spectacular thing, okay, that was one spectacular thing. Okay, what does that matter for years and years from now? I talked about that a few days ago, that your experience and your education are only relevant as much as they are applicable to the current situation. So okay, so maybe you want to, you're an athlete and you won a championship 2 or 3 years ago. Cool. Did you not win a championship the next couple of years after that? That was an amazing accomplishment, but what next? That's why a lot of people that are athletes go into, coaching, or they go into business, right? Because they can take that success that they had and apply it to other things. That's a process, and that's taking away the judgment, enjoying the process, and not necessarily caring what other people think, but also taking away the judgment on yourself. Because more often than not, the judgment is you judging yourself, and you're using other people as scapegoats so you can continue to judge yourself. Stop beating yourself up. Judgment is a joy thief.